Good afternoon and welcome to the Nantucket Sports Connections presentation of Whalers Athletics. I am Chris Morris alongside Sean Davis, who will be your eyes on the field this afternoon, as we are once again proud to be bringing you the MIAA State Lacrosse Tournament as your Nantucket Whalers girls lacrosse team host the Winthrop Vikings in the round of 32. The Whalers enter the tournament as the 4 seed, finishing up the regular season 15-4. Again, all 4 of those losses by a combined 7 goals. So the Whalers had an incredible regular season. Again, under Coach Jamie Lower, she has a stacked lineup with offensive firepower up and down, a solid defensive core, and a senior goalie in Mimi Belanger that is absolutely committed to her craft and will be continuing her lacrosse at the next level at Walsh University. She is the key, in my opinion, to the Whalers making a long run, which it is set up for them to do. The Whalers offense is led by sophomore Bailey Lower, who has amassed over 130 points in the regular season, including 79 goals. And she also will work the draw so she can get the Whalers extra possessions by winning those draw controls. She will be the spark plug to the offensive engine, but the Whalers have 2 more 50-plus goal scorers under the hood as Sydney Moskrop and Emerson Pekarchik fuel the attack as well. And again, up and down, Coach Lower was up in the booth with us yesterday, and she was proud of the journey she has had with this group. From Boys and Girls Club, coaching them then, to traveling teams, and now at the varsity level. She says they really have an opportunity to do something special as a group. And again, with a lot of sophomores and underclassmen on this team, the success will continue beyond this year. But she added, for them to really accomplish what they have as goals, they're going to have to play as a group. And that means crisp passing, communication on defense, because it's not like the boys game where you can get a little physical. You really have to play position defense. It's almost more like basketball with boxing out. So they definitely have to keep communication as a thing. They also have to play a clean game like the boys did yesterday. Stay away from those penalties. Stay away from giving the opportunity. Hope is a dangerous thing for a team that's looking to upset. And I think the Whalers are going to have to jump on Winthrop early and get to them and really just sort of take the heart out of this team, because you never know. When you give a team a chance, they've traveled a long way, but to give them a chance is really going to be a key for the Whalers to just get out of the way right away. Jump on this team early, and it could be a long afternoon for the Vikings. Again, on the defensive end, you've got Hannah Evans, Mason Lower, Ava Moscroft, and Evelyn Fye, and they play both in the midfield and on defense. So the Whalers will have to look and lean on those athletes to really control those possessions, get clears, and get into the attack zone, get things set up offensively. But if the Whalers play their game, if they come out here and do what they do, they should advance here against the number 29 seed Winthrop Vikings. The Vikings will have something to say about it again as they traveled across the pond from just north of the city off 1A there to face the Whalers. They did defeat Hampshire in the prelims, so they had to qualify still. 9-5 was the final, and have been playing some of their best lacrosse throughout the last month. They do come out of the Northeastern League and went 9-8 in the regular season. Again, playing a tough schedule against some seriously powerhouse D1, D2 schools. And head coach Ben Simoneau will have to get an extra effort this afternoon if they are to pull off the upset. So we'll have to see how things play out. As you can see, the girls are getting their sticks tested here, and we're just a few moments away from getting things going. Before we get to our sponsor mentions, which we will get to, I do want to congratulate the boys lacrosse team and the tennis team as they both advanced to the Sweet 16. As some of you watched yesterday, the boys played arguably their best half of lacrosse all season, cruising to an 16-2 win after being up 11-0 at halftime. Cosmo Tedeschi had his best game as a Whaler, 5 goals. Cole Chambers also with an excellent game. He kind of played point guard as he had 6 assists yesterday. And the Whalers will now await the winner of the Littleton Assabet Valley game tonight to see who comes and pays us a visit. I talked to Matt earlier, the assistant AD. It looks like Friday is going to be the next round for both of these teams, again, barring a major upset here for the girls. But if they can hit the repeat button, at least for the first half, man, they will now be a tough out against anyone in D4. So congratulations to Coach Aloisi and his entire team. A very impressive and fun game to watch. Again, if you want to check it out, of course, it is on the NSC's YouTube channel. So let's get to it. Our spring sports sponsors, got to thank them. Of course, we would not be here without them. The Nantucket Booster Club, supporting and helping Whalers student athletes for over 60 years. And our good friends out east, the Nantucket Golf Club and Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, providing students college scholarships since 2006. And again, congratulations. Last night, the 2022 vocational scholarship recipients were awarded. So 10 more students were awarded partial scholarships for their continued education. Great stuff from the Nantucket Golf Club and Nantucket Golf Club Foundation. Let's thank them, and we'll be right back here on the NSC for the opening draw. We'd like to welcome you back to Vito Capizzo Stadium. We are mere moments away here from the round of 32 game for the girls varsity lacrosse team. We have reached playoff time, baby, and it is on to the next season. And again, the Whalers come in with the number 4 seed. They will face the number 29 seed, who Winthrop defeated Hampshire in their first round, preliminary round game, 9-5 a couple nights ago. So we'll have to see how much energy and how much they can bring here as they face a very tough, experienced, and game-tested squad. Again, playing in the Cape and Islands League is no easy task. I'll tell you what, these girls have earned their number 4 seed, played a lot of tough games, and they will be an incredibly tough out here. As you see in goal for the Vikings, number 55, that's Adriana Risotto, delicious, I might add. She'll be in goal. She is just a sophomore, so we'll have to see if the Whalers can get to her early, maybe get into her head a little bit. And as usual, it will be Bailey Lower on the draw here as we are ready to go here. The postseason begins for the Whalers girls varsity lacrosse team. Whalers Nation, are you ready? The postseason is upon us. And we're underway. A low swing and a whistle right away. That didn't take long. So it'll be Whalers ball. Bailey Lower quickly up ahead. Here's Sydney Moskrop on the run. Low shot, bounces over the net. Moskrop puts it in quickly. And the Whalers get it set up on the offensive attack. First possession for either team. We are just underway. Here's Bailey Lower. She makes a run. Low shot, deflected wide. But once again, Moskrop saves the possession. Maddie Lombardi on the left wing. Pekarczyk looking for a cutter. Nice double cut. And here's Bailey. One-on-one. Shot. Save. Nice save. Rebound loose. Pekarczyk got a shot off. Finally a whistle. And we've got the referee reaching in early for a yellow card. That will be on number 16 for the Vikings, Mia Norris, junior midi. So it'll be Emerson Pekarczyk from the 12-meter line. She'll get a free run here. We'll see what the Whalers get set up. So 2 minutes. Oh, it'll be Emerson Milne, excuse me, not Pekarczyk. The first real test of the game here. That's not true either. Bailey Lower had a rocket shot. Good save on the first shot attempt by Risotto. Sprints in, low shot, save again by Risotto. The clear attempt is picked off by Lombardi. Nice play. Moskrop on the sprint. Again, physical play from Winthrop early. They've already gotten whistled for one. Lower unable to handle it on the doorstep, and once again, Winthrop looks to clear. Long pass up off the stick of number 12, Martucci, Talia Martucci. And here's the Whalers setting it up here. Once again, they are on the player advantage. And it's Bailey Lower behind the net. Moskrop runs through. Sydney Moskrop, as we're down to a minute left on the player advantage. Oh, Moskrop loses it and then gets tripped up, but no whistle. Again, Winthrop trying to get the clear here. Not quite the clean start to things that the Whalers had hoped. Lombardi gets it. She's got free run. Shot. Another save. So up to the task thus far, Adriana Risotto with 3 fantastic saves. But Winthrop has yet to clear. Finally getting it out of their own tag zone. Lower harasses. And it's loose. And Winthrop will get it. Just 14 seconds, 13 seconds now on the power play. The Whalers unable to take advantage. A couple of great saves. And there's a defensive turnover. Pekarczyk on the run. Team's back at even strength as you see number 16, Mia Norris, sprinting on. Moskrop unable to scoop it. She had a clean lane if she was able to get it, but she will get it to save the possession and get it set up for the Whalers. No score. Approaching 21 minutes left in the first half. Whalers unable to score on the player advantage. Early whistle. Lower. Shot whizzes by the net. Just off. So she is 0 for 3 thus far with shots on goal. Sydney Moskrop will put it in here for the Whalers. Stall over to Ava Moskrop. Pekarczyk. And Mason Lower. She approaches that interior line. Here's over to Bailey Lower. She whizzes a shot again wide. Risotto was there. And Lower is coming off. Hopefully she is okay. It'll be Milne coming in. She's holding her chin and tooth. We'll hope she is okay. Whalers can ill afford to lose her for an extended period of time. Whistle and a infraction on Winthrop. Here's the Whalers. Quickly back the other way. On the doorstep. Unable to get it cleanly and scooped up nicely by Risotto. That was Ava Moskrop. Moskrop to Moskrop, but unable to connect for the goal. Martucci loses it, but picked up by Julia Holt. Reese Broden. And finally into the attack zone comes Winthrop with a clean look. Shot goes off the side of the net. So luckily there for the Whalers. Still no score. Loose. And a Hudsig, co-captain. Good defensive position there. And Lower is okay. She trots back on here. So just a brief hiatus. Pass goes through. Nobody home for Winthrop, and Bailey scoops it up, and she is on the run. No one will keep up with her. She is just too quick and gets it into the attack zone easily. Makes a move, low angle shot, and another save. Hit the goalie in the shoulder. So Risotto has been huge thus far. Nice pass to get the clear. Good move by Brianna Marley. Avoids one defender, and now we'll continue along as Whalers were a little aggressive. Loose ball here. Scooped up by Winthrop. Pass intercepted. Great defensive positioning. And that's a quick whistle as Pekarczyk, with good intuition on defense, able to make the interception. And she'll now advance. Pekarczyk unable to get it to Ava Moskrop. Sydney Moskrop unable to handle it. And on defense, Annika Holgerson for Winthrop. Loses it. Moskrop picks it up. And the Whalers will get it set up here on offense. Still no score. Again, could be some postseason jitters here for the Whalers, but I'm going to give it more to Adriana Risotto. She has been exceptional in goal already with 6 saves. 3 of those have been from Bailey Lower. And here's Lower. Unable to get a clean look. She battles through 2 defenders and will back it out. She calls it out. Pass in front. Moskrop reverses field and tosses it over the net. Unable to get a clean look. Again, Sydney Moskrop back there to save the possession. Clock stops at 16:44 here. Still no score, first half. A little bit more of a dogfight than the Whalers maybe anticipated. Again, a hot goalie can make a difference, and Risotto has done so thus far. Lombardi. Good movement by the Whalers. She'll make a run and gets blasted, draws the whistle. And she will get a free run here. So an opportunity for Lombardi to break through here and put the Whalers up. No score thus far. And Lombardi, just a freshman, but she has earned her spot here on the starting lineup. Lombardi gets a late look and gets hammered. So we'll do it again, as you are not allowed to crash sticks like that in the girls' game. Just over 15 minutes left here in the first half. Lombardi passes it up. Lower trots. Again, Winthrop in a man-to-man defense. Little give and go with Lower. Shot, score! Great offense. Set play as Bailey Lower gets the Whalers on the board with her first goal of the game. Number 80 on the season. So the Whalers draw first blood here, 14:59. Lower draws the whistle off the draw, and it'll be Whalers with control as Bailey Lower scores the first goal. Nice defense on the back side of it. And Winthrop gains possession. Emma Holmes with good defense on Lower, annoying enough to draw a whistle. Nice move to get into the attack zone. Good pass in front, shot low, and a score. Winthrop ties it up. I did not catch the number on that. But nonetheless, Winthrop has come to play here this afternoon as we are tied at 1. So it looks like we are having a little technical difficulty with our scoreboard. So bear with us. The score is 1-1. As you noted or saw, Coach Lower has called timeout to settle things down here for the Whalers as Winthrop has been scrappy on defense. Again, good goaltending thus far for Adriana Risotto. She has been unbelievable with 7 saves already. And just the one lone goal by Bailey Lower on a great give and go from Ava Moskrop. And off of the whistle on the draw, Winthrop sprinted right down and was able to get a low shot that found its way into the net. So wisely, Coach Lower calls timeout to settle her troops down here. As the Whalers find themselves here in a dogfight in the first half here. 14:20 left. Again, the number 4 seed versus the number 29 seed. So this is a little surprising to see Winthrop come in here and give the Whalers some difficulty. So let's see if the timeout maybe ignites something in the Whalers attack here. And Winthrop will get it again. Oh, and the whistle stops it here. And we are back online with our scoreboard, so thanks, Sean. Turnover on the infraction. And the Whalers are on the attack. Pekarchik over to Lower. And as you can hear, both assistant coach and Coach Lower settle it down. Settle it down. They just got to play their game. But it has been a bit of a struggle so far in the first half here. We are approaching 13 minutes left Still just 1-1. We are tied. The shots have been there, but they have not found the net. A couple of great stops by Winthrop goalie. Lower again draws a whistle. So it'll be a free run here from the 12-meter line. Let's see what Lower can come up with. Over to Mason Lower, her sister. And here's Lombardi, back to Lower. Lower makes a move, gets hit in the head. That should be a card, perhaps. Yep, that will draw the whistle and a yellow. That's on number 7, Emma Holmes. So she will trot over and she will sit for 2 minutes likely, yep, at the 12:47 mark. So the Whalers will have another power play. Player advantage. As the referee calls out the time, Lower will get a free run here. Let's see if she can find the net. She has the lone goal scored for the Whalers. Winds up, fakes a shot. Pass in front, Sydney Moskropp, point blank, save. Clear attempt is tipped away, but picked out of the air by number 16, Mia Norris. And she is off and running. Pass quickly picked up and heading the other way off the turnover. Lower snags it, and she's running. Whalers have numbers. Through 2 defenders. Whizzes a shot by the goalie. There you go. No chance for Risotto there. It's Bailey Lower. Unassisted for the second goal for the Whalers. And they jump back on top 2-1. 12:13 left to play here in the first half. So off the turnover, the Whalers quickly convert as Lombardi flipped it up to Lower at the midfield stripe, and Lower did the rest. Number 81 on the season for Bailey as she continues her incredible run here. And she will likely go down in Whalers lore as one of the best to ever lace them up here for girls lacrosse. Draw, nice catch by Pekarchik. Grabbing it on the run. She goes into the attack zone. She'll get it back up to Bailey Lower, who will get it set up for the Whalers. Oh, wide open through the middle. Milne unable to get it. But that was a nice cut. Ava Moskroff looking to make a move. Low shot and another save. But a good move. Again, the shots have been there, but Risotto has been up to the task. 8 saves here in the first half already. Of course, those numbers are unofficial, but unable to get it cleared, and here's another possession for the Whalers. Maddie Lombardi has been all over the place for the Whalers, and here's Lower. Skipping and moving around. Pass in front, unable to connect. And Winthrop gathers. Reese Broden draws the whistle, and Winthrop will get a free run here and attempt to get the clear. Long pass up to midfield, quickly picked off, and the Whalers are off and running. Unable to get a shot off was Brooke Damien. And there's another save. Risotto trying to get a clear. Gets it up to Holmes. And Winthrop gets it across midfield. And Holmes has got a free run here. Shot goes well high. And looks like Nantucket will get possession. Good hustle by Hannah Evans. No surprise there. She is the best Whaler defender. Always in good position. Quickly, the Whalers get it up. As Sydney Moskropp gets it across midfield. Oh, great pass attempt just off the stick. And I apologize, that was Not Sydney Moskrop up at midfield, and that's a little too aggressive contact to the head. So it'll be Abby Holmes putting it in for Winthrop. She tries to advance it. Flipped out, and that should be a turnover. Yes, scooped up by Ava Moskrop, and she's got some room to run. Sister Sydney right next to her. And she now has it and advances towards the net. Shot, score over the head of Risotto. Moskrop to Moskrop. And the Whalers go up 3-1. A duo of sisters for the Whalers, the Lower sisters and the Moskrop sisters. And Winthrop calling timeout. That's Emma Mars, the head coach for the Winthrop Vikings, who have played tough here in the first half. Whalers up 3-1. But the play of Adriana Risotto has been the key so far in the first half. We'll take a break here on the Nantucket Sports Connection. You are watching the round of 32 in the MIAA Girls Lacrosse State Tournament. Out to Perry for three. Good! Nice rebound by Jaquan Francis into Halleck again. Whalers streak ahead, 2-on-1. Shot! Score! That got inside the post. The clear Whalers shot. Save! Paul Allen! Face 2-1. Puts it up from half court. Good! Justin Boyce! Front. Gotta score! Karchik was able to lift it up above LaBelle. Her dribble, pass, Quincy Sullivan with a good looking shot and hits, gets in and scores! Halleck denies again, shot save, Griffin Starr. Into it, Aguilar, nice little fake, runs up and puts it in! Streaks ahead, shot, score! Just like that, baby! That's what I'm talking about! Welcome back to Vito Capizzo Stadium. I am Chris Morris for the Nantucket Sports Connection. We are happy to have you along here. The Whalers just scored their third goal here in the first half, but it has been the play of Winthrop goalie Adriana Risotto that has been the story. She has already unofficially got 8 saves. And with 9 minutes, 24 seconds left, the Whalers find themselves in a dogfight here at Vito Capizzo Stadium. Lower on the draw. And a line drive that Pekarchik races after and is able to scoop along the sideline. She faces a slew of Viking defenders and finally a whistle. Oh, and she just kept running. They'll slow her down a second here and get the advance set up. And Pekarchik puts it in. Ava Moskrop backs it out, and the Whalers will get it set up. Here's a pass in the interior. Low shot, deflected. Milne after it. Another possession for the Whalers. Bailey Lower. A bit of a clear out at the top of the attack zone. And she will look to do some business here as the Whalers are all behind the net here. One-on-one, Bailey Lower makes a move. Low shot and a save. That's number 9 already. Good recovery by Emerson Milne on defense as the Vikings look to clear. And it's loose. Pass up front. Here's Sydney Moscrop. One-on-one. Great move. Shot. Score! Sydney Moscrop puts the Whalers up 4-1. Defense into offense just like that. And with 7:45 to go, the Whalers have their largest advantage of the game, 4-1. As Winthrop, as good as the goalie Risotto has been, their clears have been sloppy, and the Whalers have taken advantage on 2 of the 4 goals and turned those into scores. So Bailey Lower and Sydney Moscrop, the 2 top scorers for the Whalers, have accounted for 4 goals. And Pekarczyk off her stick, unable to recover cleanly. Hannah Evans quickly up to Lower, great catch. And here's Bailey with an advantage. Whizzing shot off the post. Milne. Moscrop trying to sneak in behind the net. Nice spin move. And a whistle. So Moscrop able to draw the whistle. And she will put it in from the 8-meter line. Free run. Here's another opportunity for the Whalers. Moscrop's already got 2. Shot, score over the head once again. Sydney Moscrop has taken control of the offense, says, put it on me, I got you, coach. And I just got word that Sam Chambers is going to join us here for halftime. One of the assistant coaches for the boys, who of course came up with a big victory yesterday, dominating fashion. 16-2 the win. A father-son connection as Cole Chambers, one of the keys to the Whalers' offensive attack. He had 6 assists and a goal, as he played point guard more than scoring guard, shooting guard, as it were. Lower able to gather it off the draw here, and she is on the run and sprints through the entire defense, but doesn't shoot it. Whalers up 5-1 now. As our scoreboard has once again lost touch with the world and shows 4-1, but it is 5-1. As the Whalers have taken control here a little bit. So we apologize for the momentary lapse in our scoreboard. Gotta love technology. Winthrop able to cause a turnover here. Let's see if they can get the clear. Deep pass well over everyone, and that'll be a turnover. So once again, the Vikings unable to secure the possession and get the clear. 5:34 and counting here in the first half. Whalers up 5-1 in the round of 32 MIAA state tournament game. Whalers get it behind the net. Sydney Moscrop, who's already got 3 goals to pace the Whalers. Bailey Lower has accounted for the other 2. Another nice cut. Lower right in front. A one-timer attempt, and save was made, but A whistle will give the Whalers the possession. Great pass and an exceptional catch by Bailey Lower in traffic. Unable to find the net, however. But it has been a steady flow of pressure from the Whalers as they have scored 5 times here. The give and go attempt again and deflected away. The attempt to clear, sloppy once again, but a whistle will at least give Winthrop another opportunity to advance. Samantha Demento able to get the whistle and a sloppy pass. Here's Broden. Nearly intercepted and Lower, able to gather it. Stops, and she'll back it out. Going up against 2 defenders, finally shoots, but draws the whistle. And she could have a point-blank opportunity here with 3:33 and counting in the first half. 5-1 the advantage for the Whalers already as Lower winds it up. Waiting for the whistle, and she'll fire, score, a laser! And again, our scoreboard not working right now, but it is 6-1 as the Whalers have opened it up a little bit here in the latter part of the first half. After Winthrop tied it up at 1, they have scored 5 straight. And it has been Bailey Lower and Sydney Moskrop each with 3 goals here in the first half. Ava Moskrop unofficially has a couple of assists. But the Whalers have taken control of the game. Let's see if they can continue that pressure. Again, as good as Adriana Risotto has been, she's already got double-digit saves. The pressure has been relentless. And Lower able to get it to herself. And we are back online with our scoreboard. Oh, opportunity there, but no shot on goal. As again, the Whalers content here to use some clock. Just under 3 minutes to play now in the first half. 6-1, Whalers with the lead. Sydney Moskrop with a nice move to draw some attention from the defense. A little bit more of a zone, although it is a matchup zone now. Ava Moskrop. Over to Lower. Lower surveys. Sizes up her defender. Fake shot. Over to Kristeva. Good cuts through. Mason Lower goes through. Ava Moskrop. Pass in front. Intercepted. Clear. Intercepted as well. Right back. The Whalers come. Mason Lower. Unable to connect in the middle. And Lower able to keep it in the attack zone. Under 2 minutes to play. 1:45 and counting in the first half. Whalers up 6-1. We are in the round of 32 here. MIAA state tournament. And here's Lower. Over to Sydney Moskrop. She makes a move, makes another move. Good physicality. Tipped. Lower able to get it. Shot goes just wide. Great effort by Bailey Lower to even get it. And here's a sprint in by Ava Moskrop. Pass in front, deflected. And Risotto gobbles it up with the big stick. We are under a minute to play here now in the first half. A very Closely contested game, 6-1 the score, but it has been a tight, tough matchup for the Whalers. Moskrop scoops it up off the deflection, and she is met with some authority. No whistle, though. Lower. With 40 seconds to play here in the first half. Whalers up 6-1 already. Off the stick, but quickly recovered. Ava Moskrop able to put it in. Looks like the Whalers will play for the last shot, as it were. And we're hoping that assistant coach for the boys, Sam Chambers, is able to make it up for halftime here. Love to chat with him about the big win yesterday. Ava Moskrop, as time's running down, under 10 seconds. Shot was deflected, but a whistle. And here's Ava Moskrop with 4 seconds to go in the first half. An opportunity to put the Whalers up by 6. Whistle will put it in. Moskrop advances, shot low off the post. And that will do it for the first half here as you hear the horn from Jana at the score table. 6-1 the Whalers lead, but it could have been a lot more as the Whalers put a lot of shots on goal. But the play of the goaltender from Winthrop has been unbelievable. Adriana Risotto has double-digit saves. I have her unofficially with 11 saves. So I got to think Coach Mars for the Vikings pretty happy about what the scoreboard reads, despite being down 5 at 6-1. Could have been a lot worse. So the Whalers will head to the locker room here for a halftime chat. We'll take a quick break here, see if assistant coach for the boys, Sam Chambers, is able to make it up to us for a quick chat. Otherwise, we will talk about the boys' win ourselves and get you set up for what should be a very good second half here. You are watching the Nantucket Sports Connections presentation of Nantucket Whalers Athletics, round of 32 in the MIAA State Tournament. Whalers up 6-1. Back out to Perry for 3. Good! Nice rebound by Jaquan Francis into Halleck again. Whalers streak ahead, 2-on-1 shot. Score! That got inside the post. The clear Whalers shot. Save! Paul Allen! Face 2-1. Puts it up from half court. Good! Justin Boyce! Front. Gotta score! Pekarczyk was able to lift it up from LeBell. Their dribble. Pass. Quincy Sullivan with a good looking shot and hits. Gets in and scores! Halleck denies. Halleck denies again. Shot saved. Griffin Starr. Into it. Aguilar, nice little fake. Runs up and puts it in. Streaks ahead. Shot. Score! Just like that, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome back to halftime here at Vito Capizzo Stadium, where the girls have battled to a 6-1 lead. It has been a closer affair than I think everybody anticipated, but we're happy to have assistant coach for the boys varsity lacrosse team, Sam Chambers, with us here. Sam, congratulations on a great game yesterday.
Thank you, Chris. Yeah, the boys came into town and they showed up. They did everything we asked them to, and they played a solid game from the beginning face-off to the end.
Yeah, I mean,
it was a good day.
From what we've seen, again, we haven't seen all the games. I had it as your best half on the season, and it was just, as you said, right from the opening face-off to basically that first half, because it was a domination, 11-0 at halftime, and everything was working.
Everything was working. The kids put all the hard work to everything came to fruition.
Yeah,
I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
A lot of hard work, a lot of hours. You get better. Hopefully, get better with each game and each day, and they seem to be doing that.
Yeah, I mean, you're riding 4 wins in a row here, and a good time to be riding a win streak. Have you guys seen any footage of either of the teams? I mean, obviously Littleton is the team that should win if numbers play out.
Yeah, we have seen footage on both teams, and hopefully with the practice today, and,
yep.
and depending on weather tomorrow, we'll be ready to go.
Absolutely, and obviously we wish you the best of luck. It looks like it might be Friday before we see you guys again on the field, so you'll have another day of tuning things in, and again, it has been a lot of fun watching you guys.
You guys have done a tremendous job, and it's also been extremely helpful to the high school. Lacrosse, I can only speak to specifically, but we watch what you shoot, and it's getting us to where our ultimate goal is, and that's
a few more wins, right? Yeah, a few more wins here, baby.
Yes, it is.
Well, best of luck. We're about to tip it off here for the second half. And I don't know, again, you guys were at practice, so you didn't see much of this. But, man, the Winthrop goalie has been unbelievable. They've kept him in the game thus far. And we're hoping that the girls can find a seam here and continue along here as they are up 6-1. Thanks again, Sam Chambers, assistant coach for the boys varsity lacrosse team. Best of luck on the next game, next round, and beyond, baby. We surprised Coach with a little mic check. So thanks very much to Sam Chambers. And again, best of luck to the boys coming off a huge win yesterday, 16-2 in dominating fashion. We're hoping the girls can put up some more points here and get the same type of score, but Winthrop has been game here in the first half. Lower, over to Pekarchik. She loses it, but gets it back. And will advance through the defense. Over to Lower. We are just underway here in the second half. Whalers battled to a 6-1 lead. Bailey Lower and Sydney Moscrop have accounted for all 6 goals, 3 each. A couple of assists from Ava Moscrop. But the goaltending has been exceptional for Winthrop. Double-digit saves, as the score could have been much more lopsided. Lower makes a move. Unable to find an opening, and she backs it out. Near steal. And here's Sydney Moscrop pushed out. Or excuse me, that was Evelyn Stahl with the run through the defensive zone. And here's Lower. Avoids the double team. Nice catch inside. Pekarchik, low shot and a score! Bailey Lower with the assist. And Emerson Pekarchik nets her first goal of the game. And the Whalers now up 7-1. So the first goal of the second half comes at 23 minutes, 25 seconds left. And again, the Whalers extend the lead now. It's 7-1, 6-goal advantage. Great pass, great catch. And the quick low shot able to get by Risotto. Lower, scoops it up herself, grabs it out of the air, and she is off and running. Shot right to the big net. Another save. That's unofficially number 12 for the Winthrop goalie. But this has been the problem for the Vikings, that clear. Unable to connect. Loose. Hudzig unable to scoop it cleanly. Play continues, couple of players down. And it will be Winthrop off the infraction, but the Nantucket player was pushed into her, so I don't know. Odd call. Nice rush by Emma Holmes, but good defense on the switch for the Whalers. Nice communication. Number 3, Emily Norena. Over to Holmes. Holmes gets a screen. Good switch. Pass in front. Deflected by Lower. Nice defense. And Hannah Evans sprints ahead. Up to Lower on the run. Over to Mason Lower. She's got some room. And pulls it back. Whalers get it set up. Ava Moskrop. Whistle. And it'll be Pekarchik with a free run here. Another opportunity from the 8-meter line. 21 minutes, 15 seconds. Clock continues to run here. Whalers up 7-1, looking to add to their lead. Pekarchik in that sprinter. And a score! Emerson Pekarchik with her second goal of the second half. And the Whalers have opened it up here as they have scored 8 goals in a row after Winthrop was able to tie it up here early on in the first half. After that, it has been a continued onslaught, a war of attrition, if you will. That finds the Whalers up 8-1 now and pulling away with 21 minutes, just over 21 minutes left in the second half. Sean and I looked at each other at 1-1 and gave each other a face, but those worries have quickly gone away as the Whalers have continued their offensive pressure. And Blue is on the run here. The Vikings home, Emma Holmes, unable to get the pass cleanly. Looking for Mia Martucci. She's got it. Broken up, but a whistle. And the Whalers will gain the possession as Brooke Damien looking to put it in for Nantucket as they look to clear. Damien with defender behind her. Hannah Evans keeps possession along the sidelines, gets a stick to the neck, and draws the whistle. She'll put it back in, and now we'll get it up to Pekarchik. who advances into the zone. Great job by Hannah Evans. Pekarczyk loses it. Lower there to scoop it up. And she'll gain possession. Hannah Evans, a well-deserved rest here, as she has been up and down the field. Pekarczyk, as Lower goes down in a heap. No whistle. Pekarczyk scoops around, reverse shot, score! Emerson Pekarczyk has taken over in the second half. She's got a hat trick here in less than 6 minutes of play. With 19:21 left in the second half, the Whalers continue now to pour it on. They have scored 8 straight goals after the game was tied at 1. It's now 9-1. Evans back in. Hemingway will trot off. Quick break for Hannah Evans. Lower once again on the draw. The sunshine has given way to the low gray lady clouds here. But the Whalers are shining bright here, now up 9-1, as they have unleashed 8 goals in a row and looking to add to it here. Sydney Moskrop. Milne to Mason Lower. Whalers in no hurry here. Can use some clock. But good activity through, as they have multiple cutters on almost every other moment here. Screen attempt. Moskrop reverses field and gets it over to Lower behind the net. And if Winthrop's not going to pressure, the Whalers will use some clock. Here's a one-on-one opportunity. Bailey Lower, shot. And another goal by Lower. I couldn't see the ball, but a shot just over the shoulder of the goalie from Winthrop. And Bailey Lower showing off her skills as she scores her 4th goal of the game. Lead swells to 10-1, and it has been now 9 goals in a row scored by the Whalers. They look to be in complete control here now. As Coach Lower is able to go a little bit deeper into the bench, Macy Kroll into the game. And it is still Lower on the draw with 18 minutes, 15 seconds left here in the game. Now a 10-1 lead for Nantucket. Lower able to flip it back. Pekarczyk able to grab it on the run. And she will look to advance. And gets it into the attack zone. And over to Lower, who just scored the Whalers' 10th goal. And a pass in front. Unable to connect with Milne. A lot of traffic there, and here's Broden, who gets it up to number 14, Julia Holmes for Winthrop. It has been a long time since they have scored to tie it at 1. The Whalers have netted 9 goals in a row, and here's a run. Cut off by the Whalers. That's Emma Holmes for the Vikings. Talia Martucci inside, low shot, wide of the goal. Good job by Belanger. She was in good position for that shot. May have gotten a piece. Again, she has just not faced a lot of shots here after the Whalers have scored 9 in a row. And here's a whistle. There was a whistle, so it'll be a free run for the Vikings. Shot save. Deflected, but Belanger was in great position. As usual, Hannah Evans battles for it. And Macy Crowell able to get it. Makes a nice move and gets it over to Evans, who will look to get the clear. Off the stick of Evelyn Phi, but she gathers and is able to get it across midfield. Pass up ahead. Fortunate. Pekarchik unable to get there, but Milne scoops it up and will gain the possession in the attack zone for the Whalers. Sydney Moskrop. And now Mason Lower as Ava Moskrop cuts through. Nice defensive play by Broden. She has been active on the defensive end, now looks to advance. Pass too long. Weird hop though. Hannah Evans, the last line of defense, able to get a stick on it and will delay just long enough. Hannah Parker over to Holmes. Holmes makes a move, shot goes wide. And the Whalers are back there and they will gain possession. So good hustle on defense once again by Hannah Evans. Oh, they give it to Winthrop though. Looked like we were able to get back there, but that's why I'm up here and not down on the field. Off the stick of Martucci, but she gathers. Makes a run across. And low shot, but a whistle stops play. And it looks like she will get a free run here on the whistle. 14 minutes left in the game. 10-1 our score. After Winthrop tied it at 1, the Whalers have ripped off 9 in a row. Shot low and a score. So Martucci able to take advantage of the free run there and give Winthrop their second goal. Finally breaking the streak of 9 straight scored by Nantucket. Still plenty of time for Winthrop to battle their way back into this thing, but 13:52 left. Again, the Whalers maybe trying to balance using some clock and staying aggressive as they look to advance to the round of 16. And they will face the winner of the South Hadley Medway game that's going on right now. So we'll check in on that when we have a moment. But more important things at hand here as the Whalers got to close this one out. Up 10-2 with possession. Pass doesn't get through to Lower. And oh, there's a whistle. Ava Moskrop ended up with the possession, and she got whacked in the hand. So she will put it in here for the Whalers. She makes a move, unable to keep it, but again, a stick contact on the defensive end. And here's a pass, and the Whalers gain the zone. Sydney Moskrop makes a move. She's got a head of steam ahead, and a whistle. And it looks like Moskrop will get a free run here. From the side here, the left side. And she runs in. Shot goes high. But Milne is back there to keep possession for the Whalers. Got to think they'll set it back up here and maybe use a little clock. But Moskrop blasts in, and she gets a little stick to the face. So that will draw a whistle. A nice aggressive play by Ava Moskrop, who was open momentarily. She'll put it in. And she runs in front of the goal. Backhanded shot and a beauty. Score. Ava Moskrop with a nifty goal. And the Whalers put up their 11th goal. And now lead 11-2. Nice use of the free run there, and Moskrop went underhanded as she snuck past the goal. And after a good start to the game for Risotto, the Whalers have put up 11 goals in total with 12 minutes, 11 seconds to play. It's just about miracle time here for the Vikings, as they need to get a bunch of scores in a short amount of time. A rare draw when Holmes advances. Pass off the stick of Martucci. She gets it set back up. Here's Holmes. She makes a move. Good position on defense by Pekarczyk. Hannah Evans disrupts in the interior. Ball is loose. Flipped up. And a whistle. And it'll be Winthrop putting it in just behind the net. Whalers get their defensive alignment set up. 11 minutes, 14 seconds. And Lower with the interception. And she is off and running. Pass. Nice catch by Moskrop. Makes a move to avoid a couple of defenders. Looks for Lower in front. Spin move. Score! Whalers! Moskrop to Lower for a pretty one there. (13-1). 12-1, excuse me. I'm putting up too many. 12-2 now. I'm taking away goals, adding some on. I'm a little fired up here. But that was some incredible effort on the defensive end by Bailey Lower. Again, turning it into very quick offense. I have her unofficially with 2 assists on the day, 5 points in total. And Sydney Moskrop notches her 4th goal. And again, another draw control win by the Vikings. Holmes advances past Pekarczyk momentarily. Or excuse me, past Evelyn Fye momentarily. Good footwork by Crowell. Here's a chance, shot and a score. Looks like number 11, Mia Martucci, notches her 2nd goal for the Vikings. So they pull back to within 9 now, 12-3. Time becoming a factor, just 9 minutes, 33 seconds left in the game. But a quick goal by Winthrop as they answer. Whalers still hold a 6-2 lead here in the second half as they have opened it up. After the game was tied at 1, the Whalers went on a goal-scoring spree, scoring 9 in a row before Martucci was able to notch one here in the second half. She has now scored 2. And the count is 12-3. The Whalers up. 9:33 left in the game. In the round of 32 here, MIAA state tournament action on the Nantucket Sports Connection. Whistle stops it. Looks like they are going to redraw it, or will Winthrop just get it? Nope, they're going to redraw. Once again, thanks very much. Assistant Coach Sam Chambers sneaking up here and fielding a few questions. The boys lacrosse team also, no, not also, advanced to the Sweet 16, round of 16, and they will see who they play tonight. Littleton, Abbassett Valley. And Holmes once again gets the draw control. Out battling Pekarchik. Nice defense though. That's Evelyn Fye. Ava Moskrop, spin move to avoid a defender. Into the attack zone. Senior attacker for Coach Lower over to Pekarchik. Whalers in control and with possession. Under 9 minutes to play. Milne over to Sydney Moskrop behind the net. Nice double cut. Nothing doing. Here's another cut by Pekarchik. She sets a screen for Moskrop. And deflected away, but a whistle. So it'll be Sydney Moskrop putting it in with the short run here from the 8. And she's already got 4 goals in the game. Battles through, shot low, and a score! Sydney Moskrop with a 5 spot in the game, and the Whalers put the advantage to double digits, up 13-3 now. And Coach Lower making a quick switch on the draw as Emerson Pekarchik will now take the draw. As the clock will now run here as the Whalers are up 10, so 7:40 and counting left in the game. Way back in the opening moments, about 4 minutes in, it was tied at 1. Coach Jamie Lower called timeout to settle the nerves, and it just was that as the Whalers took control of the game, scoring 9 in a row to bust it open. Going into halftime up 6-1, and it is now a 13-3 lead as we approach 7 minutes. Again, clock running here as the Whalers are up double digits. Pekarchik flips it forward. And nice scoop by Mason Lower, sitting on the doorstep. And a good pass into Sydney Moskrop, who had cut through, but unable to pull the trigger. Again, Whalers should use some clock here as they are up 10 with possession, as we are under 7 minutes to play in the game here. Pass in front. Pekarchik. Whoa, what a save. Or no, another goal. Excuse me. I thought she got the net down, but Emerson Pekarchik with another goal here. Great pass. She's coming off. Looks like she got a stick to the hand. After scoring the goal, it looked like she got a stick to the hand, but Lower able to get another assist. I have her unofficially with 3 assists, and that's the 4th goal for Emerson Pekarchik. So the 3-headed offensive monster for the Whalers have accounted for all the goals except for 1. Ava Moskrop able to get 1 of the 14 that the Whalers have scored. Again, clock continuing to run as we approach 5 minutes left in the game. Holmes with another scoop here, and the Vikings will take control. Oh, nice defensive play. Looked clean, but Lower whistled for the infraction. Holmes will put it in. Lower looking. And tipped away at another whistle. Here's Emma Holmes for the Vikings. She'll get a free run from the left side of Belanger. And Belanger up to the task. Keeping that net up high. So another nice save. Hannah Evans now behind the net. Looks to clear it for the Whalers. Tipped. Evans will put it in. Quick pass up to midfield. Mason Lower on the run. And she will get it set up for the Whalers. Up 11, and we are under 4 minutes to play here in the second half. 14-3 our score. Again, you are watching MIAA state tournament action here, Division 4, round of 32. As the Whalers look to advance here. And again, they will play, looks like maybe Friday. Lower with a token advance. Again, she will pull it out and get things set up. Nice cut by Sydney Moscrop. A whistle, and Maddie Lombardi will get a free run here. And the Whalers will await the winner of the South Hadley Medway game. And that will be right here at Vito Capizzo Stadium. And I believe, again, Matt, our assistant AD Matt Hunt, said it will be on Friday afternoon. Here's Lombardi. She'll pass it up. Again, the Whalers in no hurry to do anything except run some of that clock. We are under 3 minutes to play here as the Whalers close in on victory number 16. And more importantly, they will move on in the tournament and host another game right here at Vito Capizzo Stadium. Fog beginning to roll in a little tighter. Here's Sydney Moscrop all the way through the entire defense, and she'll draw a whistle. Clock continuing 2 minutes, 20 seconds. As the Whalers hold an 11-goal lead, 14-3. Moscrop has led the way with 5 goals. She's looking to add another. And a double whistle here. Look like the Vikings were a little ahead of the whistle, trying to catch up with Sydney Moscrop. She awaits the whistle. There it is. Moscrop shoots and scores! Whalers add on another one, 15-3. Sydney Moscrop has 5 goals in the game. And she has got to be our offensive MVP today. But it has been a team effort. Defensively, Hannah Evans has been strong. Mason Lower has been all over the place. But the 3-headed scoring monster for the Whalers have flexed their muscles here today. Lower, Moscrop, and Pekarchik have accounted for 13 goals. Oh, nice athletic move by Bailey Lower to grab the draw. She'll back it out here as the Whalers can basically run it out here. We are under a minute to play as the girls varsity lacrosse team will advance to the Sweet 16. Moscrop gets whacked, and we'll see if they even put it in here. 15-3 the score. Again, I gotta think Sydney's just gonna back it off here as the clock continues to run. 15 seconds. They put it in here at 10 seconds. Pass comes in, shot, save. And that should do it as we just await the final seconds to tick off here. What will be a Whalers victory, and the exclamation point as the horn sounds. Count it though, 16-3 now will be the final as the girls rush Mimi Belanger to congratulate her on another victory. Senior goaltender. Didn't face a lot of shots, I will admit. The defense was fantastic, especially on the clears for the Whalers. And they turned whatever turnovers Winthrop had into instant offense. And again, the 3 leading scores for the Whalers really flexed their muscles. Sydney Moskrop with 7 goals on the game, her best output as a Whaler. Bailey Lower had 4 goals and 3 assists unofficially. Pekarchik with 4 goals. Ava Moskrop with a goal and a couple of assists. And the Whalers, more importantly, will move on to play again. We'll have to see when they schedule it. Tentatively, Friday afternoon at about 2 o'clock will be the girls' game, followed by the boys' game right after that. Again, that is tentative. As you see the congratulations, a valiant effort for much of the first half by the Vikings, but the war of attrition and the talent overall prevailed here today as the Whalers end up winning 16-3. Thanks very much again for joining us here. Thanks for our incredible sponsors, the Nantucket Booster Club, Nantucket Golf Club, and the Golf Club Foundation. Your final from Vito Capizzo Stadium. Whalers 16, Vikings 3. Both the boys and girls lacrosse moving on to the round of 16. Have a great evening, Whalers Nation.